Nacht Der Untoten is the OG. It's the first of many. It's where it all started. Nacht Der Untoten kickstarted the insanity that is Call of Duty Zombies. And if it wasn't for this map, we wouldn't have this mode. Hello and welcome to the first of many in a series I think I'll call Zombie Map Analysis? No. Zombies Retrospective? No. Zombies Deep Dive? Looks good. So welcome to Zombies Deep Dive, this series where we take a look at every single Zombies map ever made and analyze the ever-living out of it. So anyways, let's get started. So Nacht Der Untoten is as bare bones and basic as you can get. There is no map ever made after this that is as small and barren as this. Now in this series where we will be covering every single Zombies map, how do you even compare it to the rest? Is it even fair to compare? It's like comparing Iron Man 1 to Avengers Infinity War. It's just not even in the same ballpark. But it is a Zombies map, so we will be taking a look at it with a critical eye and tell you how I feel about it. Nacht Der Untoten has had numerous iterations throughout the years, and while I will use gameplay from different versions, I will mostly be referring to the original World at War version. Nacht starts you in an abandoned bunker. The first thing you see is a boarded up window, a pistol with very little ammo, and a bleak exterior. Turning to your right reveals a door with the word help on it. Turning to your left reveals some space to move around in. If you look closely outside the windows, you will see some dark figures lingering towards you. The eerie growls in the distance. These things aren't here to help you. They're here to kill you. Now, I have never had the dream scenario where I just finished the World at War campaign and then get surprised by this opening cutscene. I was 8 years old having my mind blown away by Super Mario Galaxy. I mean, you win some, you lose some. Anyways, you realize these zombies are here to kill you, so you decide to shoot your pistol. 1 bullet, nothing. 2 bullets, nothing. 3, 4. Depending on where you hit the zombie, it can take a while to kill, and that's just the first one. More are coming through those barricades, and some are getting in. You kill a few more, and then it's round 2. The zombies are back in greater numbers and strength, and the fear of not surviving for much longer sets in. Now, I've never really had this experience again, but I can't imagine what it was like for those first people to discover this mode. Nacht Der Untoten, better than any other map, sets the tone of fear. Sure, other maps might be scarier, but no map makes you more afraid than the original Nacht Der Untoten. So let's go through the map. There isn't much to it, as a matter of fact. In this first room, you have just a few weapons of choice that, in all honesty, aren't that much help. From here, you go through one of 2 doors, either that help door we saw at the beginning, or you can go up these stairs and ascend from darkness. Going up the stairs brings you to the 2nd floor of the bunker. You hope to find something better up here, but all seems bleak. Sure, you have a vantage point, but what good does that do if they just charge right up the stairs? Desperate for resources, you find a cabinet. To open it, you need a boatload of points. This has to be something good, right? Nope, it's nothing more than a pathetic joke of a weapon that barely does anything for you. At this point, it feels like someone is messing with you, like someone is playing a game and you are their pawn. With no options left, you decide to open a door that leads downstairs. In the corner is what seems like a chance at salvation. A glowing, warm welcome from a random weapon box. With not much ammo left, you spin the box, and what happens next can either be a saving grace or yet another sick joke. With weapons that barely tickle the zombies to the beloved ray gun, the player is at the mercy of whatever the box gives them. Holding off the zombies as best we can, there seems to be another door in this room. Perhaps whatever is behind this door is something even better. Opening it reveals yet another joke, and that is, it's the room you started in. That's all the room you got to avoid being the zombies' next meal. Good luck. With no escape and no real room to breathe, Nacht Der Untoten is a suffocating nightmare that doesn't seem to end no matter what you do. No matter how many rounds you pass through, there is no end other than death. The game over screen is a lot of things. It's a relief that you don't have to continue this nightmare. It's anger that you didn't make it just a little bit further. It's an invitation to try again. You go again and make it a little further than last time, and now you're hooked. The next time you bring a friend, next time you get the ray gun, the next time you reach a round never thought possible. Nacht Der Untoten is as simple as can be, and there's something about it that no other map has captured since. So is that it? Nacht Der Untoten is the first and the best to create tension, so it's S tier, right? Well, of course, there are some major flaws, especially in the era of modern zombies. For starters, Nacht wasn't designed with training in mind, so going back to the map and just training makes this map very easy. Unless you are cornered, you basically will never die. With training and just sitting in a corner, the skill ceiling for Nacht is very, very low. Most players will more likely die of boredom than the actual zombies. Another major problem with Nacht is that it's been remade to death. The iterations of Nacht over the years have gone from, oh cool, Nacht is over here, to just plain exhaustion. So we have the original World at War, Black Ops 1, Transit, Revelations, Chronicles, and Die Maschine. I think it's fair to say that this map has overstayed its welcome, and with each version it gets less and less impressive. The only iteration besides the original I even remotely welcome is Die Maschine, and that's just because it was expanded upon even more. Each Nacht to come along gets more stale and less difficult, coming full circle in the Zombies Chronicles edition where there are Gobblegums and a Wonder Fizz. While it's true you can just simply not use these features, I think their mere existence is enough to knock it down a point. Not to mention things like the Thunder Gun being added just reinforce my point about the only thing killing you is your own boredom. The final thing is replayability. While back in the day when the concept of zombies was still this new, mysterious thing, this was insanely replayable. But compared to today's standards and what we like from zombies maps, playing this map beyond the first 2 or 3 times is just kind of boring. There's not much to it, and again, besides going to a high round, what exactly is there to do in this map? Overall, Nacht was a great tried and true way to kick off an epic saga of killing the undead, and I don't think there would be any other way to introduce the concept of zombies to Call of Duty. However, today, its simplicity and bare-bones nothingness leaves it in the shadow of its much larger giants, which is why I'm ranking Nacht Der Untoten at a 5.5 out of 10. D tier.